So my strategy around a porcupine started back in the day when I was called suddenly out of the blue by a family friend. My family friend actually owns a big game farm. They do a lot of hunting safaris, and they have a private little house in the middle of the bush in a place called Weenan. They called me with a major problem. They said they had a porcupine that's terrorizing them. This was not just one normal porcupine. You see, it was bullying the Rottweiler, the Ridgeback, and the 5 little Shih Tzus and little poodle things that they used to have running around. So this was quite a serious problem, because this brave porcupine would come at 8 o'clock at night, beat the Rottweiler off of his food, and the Rottweiler wouldn't appreciate that, so he would start barking and throwing a big fit about it. And then he would go away for a couple of hours, and he would return back for a second, and then he would go back away for a few hours, and 2 o'clock in the morning, the dog's still now going every time the porcupine comes for his next meal. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, the porcupine returns again for his next meal. So throughout the whole night, there was a constant disturbance from this Rottweiler and Ridgeback and these 5 little dogs, you call them dogs, yapping at this porcupine. So after 2 weeks of exploring and experiencing this, they had enough of this porcupine. So they called me. Why? Because I love bow hunting, I love hunting, I love going out and exploring the bush. And they said, Rob, you've got a bow, come shoot this porcupine and relieve us of our burdens. I said, with pleasure. My mother had to come down that weekend for some reason. I said, why don't you join us at the porcupine hunt at Weenan? So yes, sure. We arrived there, and 8 o'clock comes, bang on time, here comes Mr. Porcupine running down the road. And as I'm seeing this porcupine come closer and closer to me, I'm starting to realize that this porcupine is a lot bigger than what I initially thought. This porcupine, his quills are standing at the back here. He's a serious brute of a porcupine. So my mother sees this porcupine, and she says to me, you are not shooting that porcupine. That porcupine is named Stanley. Stanley the porcupine. And I'm like thinking to myself, well, we're obviously not going to sleep tonight. So my mother, after having a huge discussion with me, my best friend, and his parents, we now call it that we're not shooting the porcupine, we're going to intimidate it through violence. This is where strategy comes in. You see now, our strategy plan, being young guys, young and dumb in one sense, is we're going to get our golf clubs, North Kerry's, and we're going to sneak around, we're going to give him a hiding, he's not going to come back, and we're going to be sleeping in peace. But this is a bad strategy. We didn't think about it. We just wait for it. Now, if you know the strategy behind a porcupine, they're known for putting lions in bad positions and big cats in bad positions. And here, Mr. Clevo and my mates are like saying, this strategy is going to work. We sneak up, we whack him, and he runs away. All right, so now we come around the side of the house. I've got my golf club, he's got his, and there's like a little lip that goes up in front of the house, and he starts crawling around the top side, and I start crawling to the bottom side. And every time he crawls, this porcupine goes, and like the whole place just goes quiet. And I'm thinking to myself, this is not a clever idea. So he stops moving, but every time I crawl, he does nothing. I'm getting closer, and I'm really getting closer now. I'm flat on my stomach. This little ledge is like literally it's about that high, and I'm getting closer. And now I'm literally with not even 1 meter away from this porcupine, and he's eating his mealie pup. And I'm lying there thinking to myself, what do I do now? So this is getting exciting now. My blood is starting to get like a little bit warm. I'm starting to like think, okay, how am I going to whack this guy? Because I can't even swing over and hit him because I'm just too close now. And this porcupine is half blind, okay? He's deaf because that's the nature of how they're designed, but they've got amazing noses. So now it's getting really heated up because my friend, he can't get any closer to me, and I'm kind of stuck lying on my face in the sand, and if this guy comes at me, there ain't no way I'm going to get out of the way. But now he starts giggling. He thinks it is absolutely hilarious how fast, well, how close I've got to this porcupine. I thought it was hilarious also, but I couldn't laugh because I didn't want him to know that I was there, like literally giving him a kiss on the nose and sharing his dinner with him. That's how close I was. So what I did is I put my hand in the sand, literally. I went blunk to try and maintain myself from starting to giggle. Now he sees me giggle, and he sees me trying to stop giggling, and he starts giggling more. And this porcupine's like trying to figure out what's going on here, and he goes, and now I'm like wetting my pants and giggling at the same time, and then I just break out laughing. And this porcupine lifts his head up, and he looks down the bank, and he sees me there, and I'm thinking, this strategy is really going to end me in hospital with a couple of holes. So, before I could even jump up, this porcupine is now starting to walk to me to come and check where I am. My friend jumps up, he runs like a rocket, and absolutely smacks this porcupine in the gut. I mean, porcupines have solid quills. He didn't even feel it. But now I have a problem, because now he's still looking at me.
He's angry.
But now he's also angry because of the shot he just got with the golf club. And he's looking at my friend, and I thought this is the time to get myself out of serious strategic problems. So I jumped up, and I gave him a big whack on the bum. And then he looked at me, looked at my friend, gave a big and took off like a Schumacher up the road. That porcupine changed gears faster than what an M3 does. It was absolutely amazing how fast that animal could move. He left us in the dirt. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the point of tonight's meeting and my conversation and my words to you is ensuring you have a good strategy before you take on something that is quite reckless. Thank you very much.